What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about Bitcoin and what the maxis have been trying to tell you. And I know right off the bat, this video is not going to get many views. A lot of people don't care about Bitcoin. They don't see the value in it or the potential in it. And the point of me making this video is not just to get views, because I know this is going to be one of the least performing videos on my channel by far. Anytime I talk about Bitcoin or any asset that the majority see as boring, they don't want to click on it. But if I can change one person's viewpoint here on this video or two people's viewpoints, then I'm doing myself a service by being an influencer. And that's helping you guys become better investors, make some money in this space, and ultimately attain financial freedom. So that being said, right now we're seeing a ton of FUD, a ton of panic in the market. Right now the SEC is going after proof of stake cryptos, especially those that had ICOs. And we've seen companies like Ripple with XRP being in a lawsuit for over 3 years now. We see XLM being the brother of XRP also being pushed down. We see Algorand being sunken like a ship because they got accused of being a security. Cardano as well, Polygon as well, Solana as well. And right now I get questions on almost every video. You know, what do you think about this altcoin? Is it safe? What do you think about this one? You know, should I just sell my altcoins now? And this is what the Bitcoin Max has been trying to tell you. Even though Bitcoin has less multiplier potential than any altcoin, it is the safest asset for a reason. Bitcoin is proof of work. There's no company behind it. It is truly decentralized. They never had an ICO. The supply is fixed. 21 million, most of it's in circulation. The inflation is minimal. And yes, it's a large cap. Yes, the multipliers are not going to be a 10x, 100x, in the next couple of years, but the multipliers are still there. And I said it to you guys in previous videos. So I came from a stocks background first. And in stocks, a lot of people, a lot of the whales and smart money there, they usually invest into what's called the S&P 500, which is the top 500 US companies in the world. And the average ROI, return on investment, for the S&P 500 is 8 to 10% per year. And now, prior to getting into crypto, I had my money in a money market account, which was like 3% yield before the inflation took notice in the US and it got crushed. And that's where I decided to allocate my money in that account and move it more towards investments, more appreciating assets, hence crypto. And so now Bitcoin, the issue with Bitcoin is that people overlook the 4x potential, 5x potential, 10x potential, because they're so used to the fast food society approach. They want that 1000x meme coin, that 100x altcoin, and they think anything less than a 10x is either a rug pull or a failed project. And that can't be further from the truth. You have to look at Bitcoin for what it is: a decentralized, SEC resistant crypto. I look at it as if it's being your own decentralized bank. You can look at it as a digital store of value, gold, but I look at it as your store of value wealth, especially if you hold it in a cold storage hardware wallet. It can't be inflated, can't be corrupted. In order for someone to hack it, they have to hold 51% or more of the supply. There's a lot of whales, including Michael Saylor, who own a lot of the supply. Nobody can own, at least right now to my knowledge, 51% of the supply. I'm not sure how much money that is, but it is up there, which means it is extremely unlikely for Bitcoin to ever become hacked and compromised. A big reason why Bitcoin failed as a peer-to-peer payment system is because its consensus with its tech made it too slow to send that mass volume. Hence why blockchain came out, hence why XRP came out, and hence why so many blockchains today are trying to solve the trilemma, which is a triangle of decentralization, security, and scalability. And to this day, we have not seen a blockchain, or at least a layer one tech in general, accomplish this. Although Casper, I think right now, is the closest one to potentially accomplish this goal of the trilemma. But that being said, Bitcoin, this has a shot at being the world's reserve currency, just like gold. Gold has been around for a long time for a reason. It still has value. I mean, obviously people aren't just paying into your local supermarket with gold. Gold is more of your wealth. You can use it anywhere in the world, but it still has value, still retains its value. And that's where I see Bitcoin down the road. We're moving more towards a digitized society. We already are. I pretty much use Apple Pay wherever I am. I never have to pull out my wallet to take cash out. I even barely use my credit cards these days. I just use my phone, 2 clicks and it pays, which is awesome. You got Amazon, you got Netflix that are taking over a digitized society when it comes to movies and going to the mall. We are moving more towards a convenient society. Humans by nature are getting increasingly more lazy, and so we like the quick fixes. But this is the wrong mentality to have in this market. When you think of a quick fix roller coaster approach and you're like, I gotta find the next meme coin, I gotta become a millionaire tomorrow, this is where you make emotional decisions that can wreck you. I'm not speaking from a place of ignorance. I'm speaking from a place of experience. Been there, done that, seen it, and don't want to see it happen to you. So this is why I say, if you're a brand new investor, even if you only have a few $100s per month to invest, or $100, think of every single investment that you put into Bitcoin or even Ethereum, but Bitcoin specifically, as a 4 to 5x for the next bull run, or longer term, like 20, 30 plus, a 10x in your money. So think of every $100 turning into $1,000 in the near future. Now, obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but Bitcoin is going to be here to stay. We cannot say the same about any other altcoin in the market. There are some that I think will be around with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has been around for a reason. It is the biggest, most powerful crypto for a reason. It's been banned so many times. People criticize it every single day. They call it worthless, but it's been around for a reason. It has purpose. It has real intrinsic value, and it's bringing us into this new financial market, bringing back your financial sovereignty, having control of your money. No one can just take it from you, inflate it, corrupt the code, say we're going to add more to the supply, thus diluting the price. That is the huge draw to Bitcoin. That is what the maxis have been trying to tell you. There's no ICO, so you're not going to see a huge dump. That's why Bitcoin barely dumps in bear markets. It went from 69K to 15K, last year, which was a considerable dump. But even then, it was like a 4 or 5x at best compared to your altcoins, which are down like 10x, 12x, 15x, some are even down like 20 plus x. This is something to take note of. Once you start seeing Bitcoin as more of your personal bank instead of just an asset that you invest in and try to become a moon boy, this is where your mentality shifts with investing. You become more risk averse. And if right now, say you're an experienced investor and the flood's getting to you right now, you're like, oh crap, this altcoin might get pursue next. What should I do? You don't have to necessarily panic sell or consolidate. There's nothing wrong with buying SEC resistant cryptos right now, which in my opinion is Bitcoin and Caspa. And this is regardless of your current income. This is where you got to see Bitcoin. Think about it as if you were in stocks first, right? So we know 8 to 10% per year is great for the stock market. So how is not a 4 to 5x potentially next bull market, which the peak is expected to take place around somewhere late 2025? How is a 4 to 5x not worth your time if a 8 to 10% ROI is great for the stock market? See, this is what the maxis and the whales and smart money know. They're okay with investing into Bitcoin and literally doing a set it, forget it, and going about their day because they know it's risk averse, they know it's going to be around, and they know at some point they're going to get their money and some in the future. This is not just a rich person's crypto. And listen, I said the same thing. I felt the same way when I first started, hence why Ethereum was my Bitcoin back in the day. But after doing considerable research, I am willing to admit that Bitcoin is a better investment than Ethereum. Despite me right now holding a much larger Ethereum, I still am very convicted in Ethereum. But Bitcoin is still an underestimated, overlooked crypto that is not just for the rich. If you look at it for what it is, and you realize that a 4 to 5x is a lot better gains than what most of these moon boys are preaching to you, you'll understand that this is one of the best times to be accumulating it on the cheap. Even 25K, which is a little less than a 3x down, it is still a big discount and is worth adding to your portfolio. And I want to be clear here and say that I'm not giving you guys financial advice. I'm just trying to bring education to you because I'm speaking from a place of experience. I've been in this market now for a few years. And for someone that hated Bitcoin back in the day because all the whales and Michael Saylor, the ones that had millions and billions of dollars, were investing into it, I didn't realize how great of an asset it was until I saw all this happening with the SEC regulation and just how much scams were out there in the market. There's tons of scams that it kind of, at the end of the day, always brings people one step closer to realizing how important and good of a crypto Bitcoin truly is. And I know this is not going to convince a lot of you. I know I'm not going to get a ton of views in this video, but like I said, Bitcoin has been and still is the #1 crypto for a reason. And mark my words, it will not be long before it crosses over to the 100K territory. And by that point, we're truly going to see the real value of Bitcoin take off. And listen, guys, I still hold a ton of altcoins. This is not to fudge you or shake you from any of your positions. This is me bringing to you the realization of how important it is to have an asset like Bitcoin in your portfolio, no matter how many altcoins you're holding. Even if you're all in, let's just say XRP, XLM, or Quant, or any crypto, it's always important to diversify for one, assess your risk tolerance, but I want to bring you guys the importance and the potential of how good Bitcoin could be in anyone's portfolio. I hold the majority of altcoins. I am primarily an altcoin-based investor, but I cannot discount the real potential and value that Bitcoin has provided and will provide in the foreseeable future. By the way, if you guys want to join a like-minded community, see what crypto I'm buying, selling, trading, or you just want to reach out to me, talk to me, feel free to join my Patreon and Discord. The link to that will be in the description. We have an awesome community over there, and I would love to see you there. Anyways, just want to give you guys a quick video, my viewpoints on Bitcoin and what I learned over the years from being an investor in this market. I hope this video helped you. If it didn't anyway, please leave a like. It really helps so much. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.